Now you might say this game looks a lot like Minecraft, but I can assure you, Vintage Story is a fantastic slow-paced and hardcore survival game that will have you live through the ages of man, from flint napping all the way to metal casting and the Iron Ages, meaning the game does have a pretty high learning curve and progression can take literal hours to get even the most basic tools. Not to mention starvation being a very hard thing to stave off. And as a result, the game usually spawns you within a temperate climate for the best chances of survival. But today, I thought I'd challenge myself playing this game, and so I created the most inhospitable world by cranking the global temperature to icy and global climate to snowball world, meaning that the entire world is covered in snow and ice, which makes collecting simple things such as grass and food all the more worse to find. Not only that, but the only other signs of life nearby are going to be massive predators such as polar bears, which could easily kill me in one hit. So, will I survive, or will I succumb to the elements? Only time can tell. You know, I'm looking around right now, and my chances of survival aren't looking the best. And as you see from the map, we have started within the middle of a glacier biome, or just the polar north. Everything here is cold, the only animals nearby are polar bears that will rip me in half, and resources such as getting sticks, stones, anything of that sort are extremely rare. Not only that, but if I look at my character right now, the outside temperature is -14 degrees Celsius. So yeah, it's looking pretty screwed up, but today I'm gonna see if I can survive. And right now, the first thing we need is a shelter with fire, and then tools, and lastly food. As you see, we are already losing health, or I guess hunger, which is not good. And in order to not waste any more hunger, we will slowly move towards the forest over there, making sure not to run to conserve as much energy as possible. The only things that I am looking for right now are obviously stones, sticks, wood, and dry grass. With that, we might be able to make a basic shelter to where I can go back and rest up for a minute. Also, I see some animals down over there. You might not see them over there because the sun is quite literally blinding me with the snow, but there are a couple of foxes over there, which I will remember for later. On top of that, we have a single piece of loose flint, and we have a single piece of grass. I won't be able to grab it so far, but I will mark that down with the wagon, and I will return to it later. But yeah, aside from just surviving in Vintage Story, it feels really nice to play this game once again. And that is a polar bear. That polar bear is moving right towards the only piece of grass within the entire area. Okay, that's not a good sign. Oh, at least I might be able to kill the foxes later, but let's just focus on getting to the woods, and let's focus on getting a base down. Because if you look at my character right now, we are at a solid 37 degrees Celsius of body temperature. If that drops below 37, I will start to get cold, and as soon as I get cold, I will start to freeze to death and die horribly, which is kind of like a massive feedback loop, because getting hurt in-game lowers your hunger, so I want to avoid that as best as possible. And thankfully, we have made our way over towards the forest. The main thing I'm going to be looking for are sticks, and more sticks. So let's go grab that up, and we can move on to establishing a shelter for myself. But bada boom, we got ourselves 19 sticks and 3 pieces of flint. Looking around the area, I don't see any grass, so my only chance of getting a fire right now is probably gonna be that one bear out of— oh, wait, there might be some grass down here. Okay, never mind. This isn't stone. This is a quartz layer. That would be really cool if I was running any other run in Vintage Story, but I really need rocks and not quartz. Also, the grass I saw was just more foliage. Yes, that's the word for it. So it looks like my only chance of actually surviving right now is to grab the grass I saw under the trader wagon. And by the way, I won't be using the trader wagons as a means of shelter, because that takes away from the challenge. But let's go head down over there. Oh no, it's right down there. But if I'm being honest with you, I would rather get murdered by a polar bear than slowly freeze to death. So before I do approach the death wagon, I'm gonna drop down my flint, and we're gonna go make ourselves a knife in order to collect that single piece of grass out around the area. If you guys don't know, Vintage Story has a very cool crafting system to where you can actually nap out stone tools if you have flint, and it's very nice to slowly carve out my little tool right here. Once we're done with that, we can slap it on a stick. Okay, I don't know if that's a polar bear. It doesn't really change the fact that I might get mauled here and now. Also, another thing that I did, I modeled my character off of Grug from Project Zomboid and the Iron Man challenge to maybe give myself a better chance. Wow, this bear is really camping the only piece of grass within like the tri-state area. If I look at my map right now, there is literally nothing for miles out here other than more ice, more snow, and more pain and misery. Let's see if I can sneak around the long way, grab the grass, and run away. If we can do that, I might be able to lose the bear at the cave, maybe? Please, Mr. Bear, please let me have this. I am struggling out here. No privilege to build or break blocks here. It's claimed by trader. Okay, wow, this is not good. This is not good at all. The only grass in the tri-state area is being hoarded by the single trader in the area. So that kind of makes me realize one thing. I need to find grass around the area right now, or I am going to die. I am already at 37 degrees Celsius body temperature, and it's going down. The only other chance I might have is looting some of these cracked vessels around the area, and maybe one might give me a piece of grass. We also have ourselves a bunch of native copper, which will be extremely helpful if I survive the next 10 minutes. So we're gonna go head back into the forest, very slowly making sure not to starve myself, looking for a single piece of grass so I can make a fire, warm up a bit, and build a shelter. But let's see what we got. We have some beautiful lake ice with some sand, even more sandy trees, not a single grass pile in sight, absolutely nothing else for miles. Other than just getting a knife and a few tools right off the bat, this run is cursed. Because one, this is a sandy, I guess, polar forest. And what that means is that I don't think grass is going to spawn here. So right now, the one idea I have is to maybe head up north a little bit more to explore some of the forests out here in hopes that maybe the soil type will change. Or two, we might be able to loot some ruins around the area and maybe get lucky with a storage vessel. That one storage vessel we got before, by the way, was able to give me flax grain, which should be a small supplement for my food while I am continuing on the journey. I think we're gonna continue to head, do we head south? I think we head south because I do see some ruins down there with some more trees, and that might be the break I need. So yes, we're gonna move due south for quite a while. The one good thing that I will say is that our temperature has kind of stabilized, with the outside temperature currently being 0 degrees Celsius, so I'm not gonna die of the cold just yet. Up until it becomes nighttime, which I don't know where the sun is, but if it's going down that way, we are going to die very soon. So let's keep on the pace, cross our fingers that there's actually something usable down over there. You know, I find it really ironic that the sun is currently blinding me with its light, and yet I don't feel a single shred of its warmth. Actually, never mind. It is -1 degrees, and that is way better than what I've been dealing with before. But it also seems like we have a small ruin right up here, with some, aged wooden slabs, some cobblestone skulls, and a collapsed chest, with some temptress velvet shoes. A countess, a diplomat, a mystery. She moved freely from court to court, sowing intrigue for some grand purpose. Truth be told, I don't think anyone could have stopped her. Those are better boots than my common boots, so I'll be wearing those velvet bad boys. We got 15 sticks, some quartz, absolutely useless to me right now, and some rusty gears. On top of that, we have 2 Arctic supply vessels, which might save my life. Oh my lord. It is. It is actively going to save us. By the way, that Discord notification was me. I am so sorry. Aside from that, though, we got nothing. I thought I would have been able to pick up the chest, but I cannot. So, yeah, we're going to go throughout these quartz chunks, and we are going to continue moving. Because while we did get some cattail reeds, which are extremely nice out here because there are no cattails, the problem is that, I don't know how to put this. We still don't have grass, and it is getting much darker. I would give myself about 2 minutes of daylight left before I completely succumb to the elements and die. Matter of fact, it is cooling back down to -2 degrees, so if I can't find anything, we are screwed. Though maybe we might be able to find something at the ruins here. Maybe, please, just anything would help at this point, man. No, from the looks of it, we got nothing. I'll grab the extra loose flint, and I think our best chance is going to be this small patch of forest here nearby the lake. It's not near anything, but from the looks of the surrounding area, it might be a dirt-based area. Hey there, small little update. It's all sand. It is all sand. It's everywhere. It's just snow and sand out here. Literally the worst two combinations. We do have a couple of ruins out here, so we're not out of it yet. If one of these is a storage vessel, it might have a small chance of dropping dry grass. Come on, big money, big money, big money, big gambles, and more seeds. Okay, we still have the other one, which is even more seeds. Okay, well, I think I might just have to lay over and die in this one. I will continue down south in a vain attempt to find anything, literally anything whatsoever, and I will keep you updated. Though more than likely, I will update you when I am freezing or starving to death. Oh, there's so many ruins out here, and I think I see another Arctic supply cache. This might be it. There are no trees out here, but I might need to pick up the pace. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it right now. We don't have much time to burn. If I can grab any grass whatsoever, we can get a fire. I also saw a Arctic fox, actually Arctic hare is right out there that I can hunt. If I can get grass, we can turn this around. I am slowly freezing, as you can tell from my screen shaking. It's not looking good, but we might have just what we need. What are those? It's more flint. I don't need flint. I need grass. Okay, we have honeycombs. I can't even eat these. It's useless for me right now, actually. But maybe, just maybe, we'll find, okay, a tool thing. That's pretty nice. A shovel. Nothing that I can actually use to help me survive right now. We do have another Arctic supply cache down over here, I think, though. We're gonna go check it out. I don't have a lot of time to waste. Let's see, what do we got in here? More seeds, of course. And we have more Arctic supplies. Okay, horsetail poultice. Sticks and dirt. Oh my god, we have dry grass. Oh, okay, we can actually game. We are actually gaming. Drop that right now. Boom, we have the grass. Okay, up next, I need to set up a campfire right here, right now. So let's go drop that down. Boom, get the sticks. I don't need sticks. We can use these aged logs to make an axe. Okay, I'm gonna go drop my damn boots off. Don't need those. I also don't need the rusty gears because I'm not trading. Drop all those. I need to make an axe right now. And then as soon as that's done, we need to go hunting. Literally right at the last moment, we got exactly what I needed. And it just so happens that I have an abundance of sticks. Okay, let's go grab all these right now. Bada boom. Now that we got these, I can go ahead, chop them up into processed fire. I can't use aged logs for firewood. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, well, it looks like I'm going to be running out. We are going to be killing the foxes as well on the way just to make use of my time. Maybe, just maybe, by a miracle, I can kill the animals, skin them, get a tree, come back. Actually, I might just move. Okay, we're going to move. We're going to move the fire, and we're going to see if I can make it to a damn forest. Honestly, I could use a horsetail poultices. I don't have a use for the... God, what do I not need right now? I can turn this into a spear. I do need the spear. Honestly, I can get dirt whenever. Drop it. Take the grass. Let's get the hell out of here. We need to grab food right now. Where is the nearest tree here? I think it's going to be that lone one at the lake, but I am going to kill the rabbits on the way as well. That is a polar bear. Okay, we're not going to... Oh, God, no, dude. I don't know where they're at. I need to warm up. And then we'll figure out about the rabbit situation. Though if I see anything on the way, we will hunt it down. Okay, right there. 2 foxes. Beautiful. You're going to be lunch. 3 foxes. Even better. Oh, there's no food on that one. Come on, I just need a morsel of bushmeat right now. Oh, and there we are, a single slab of bushmeat. I have never been so happy to see just a little bit like that. We have one more animal. Oh, two more. I'm gonna kill as many as possible, and then we'll make it down to the forest. We do have some healing options, so I will be able to delay the inevitable with my life. So I'm not super worried about taking a few hits in order to get some food in my system. So we got another piece of bushmeat. And some lumps of fat. I can eat that right now, actually. Give me that. Ooh, delicious. Okay, now that we got that in our system, we can heal up with some horsetail poultice and move our way down. I should have eaten when I was actually out of the danger zone, the more I'm thinking about it, but you know what? Hindsight is 20/20. Let's keep on moving. We have 4 cuts of meat to cook up, so I am extremely happy about that. All right, there is the single set of trees out here. We can chop them down and maybe set up a nice little fire pit. Come on, Grug, chop like your life depends on it, because it literally does. But that should be our first tree down, and as soon as that's down, we can make ourselves a fire starter and finally move on from the absolute squalor that we've been put into. Bingo! Okay, that's a bunch of firewood. What I'll do on top of that is make myself one hand basket. I want to save a lot of the cattails as it is a very nice resource, but that allows me to carry everything I have. And now that we have the firewood, I can go ahead, use the axe, process it into firewood, drop down the single dry grass, drop down the firewood on top of it, just like that, making myself a fire starter with 1 dry grass, 2 sticks, finally making ourselves something that I can warm up with. There it is. We finally have ourselves a fire source. I can go ahead, drop down my fire starter there, and I think in order to make the most out of this temperature, I am going to try to enclose this entire area in snow. That way I can get some insulation going and I won't be freezing to death out here. And in order to expedite that, we're going to go make ourselves a shovel. And we're going to grab as much snow as possible. And on top of that, I'm going to make myself an extra basket. That'll give me 19 extra cattails to just have for personal use, like cordage, so I can maybe go ice fishing in the future. For now, we just need to focus on getting a little bit more situated. And already the fire has bumped up my body temperature to 37 degrees, thus avoiding a very tragic fate. Oh, I feel so happy right now to just have a single fire, a little bit of... Did it go out? No, it didn't. I'll be throwing some more firewood on it, though. It just got very dark out. And when it gets dark, it gets cold. It's already -7 degrees. So let's hurry on up with this impromptu igloo, I guess. And there we are. We have ourselves a very comfy, enclosed igloo. I am sorry I'm in third person right now, but I wanted to just kind of show how comfortable it is inside here. I'm also going to use another horsetail poultice, so I don't drain my hunger constantly. And that way we're back at full HP, and I can go enjoy a nice cooked bushmeat stew. Another thing that I realized that I don't have right now is clay, so I can't make cooking pots. We're going to be quite literally subsisting off of just cooked raw meat for a while. But hey, it's a pretty good existence. Actually, it isn't. This is terrible. But as you see, our body temperature is back at 37.8 degrees, which is leaps and jumps above what I was at before. And I think in order to capitalize on this whole situation that I have with this fire that I have, we are going to head out very briefly so I can maybe hunt more animals, and maybe we do a little bit of fishing, because I did grab some cattails, and with these cattails, I can make cordage, and with the cordage, I can set up a basic trot line within the water. Though I don't know if I'll actually catch anything. But we do have a fallback point that will actively heat me back up. We have a little bit of extra hunger, so I might go see if I might be able to set that up right now, because this is a massive lake. And if I can harness this lake, we might be in a better position. So let's see. Oh yeah, we can definitely use this to fish. We can break the lake ice very easily, and I can go set up a trot line. Okay, we're gonna go do just that with the rest of our cattails. Bada boom. We have 6 pieces of cordage, which means I can set it up by 6 tiles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now that we've done that, we can get 2 sticks, craft up 2 steaks. Okay, never mind. I can't place down stakes in the ground because ice is not actually a good place to put stakes. Instead, I'm gonna throw that out, and we are going to make rough-hewn fences instead because I can also use that. So let's go craft up 8 rough-hewn fences, dropping them on both sides here, breaking that, and leaving our cordage out. Just like... oh no, that was the wrong way. Break it. Don't break the ice. Just like that. Bada boom. Now all I need to make is some fish hooks, which I can do very easily. Like this. And now that we have the fish hooks, I can lay them across the sides just like that, so I can place down 5. I did have 1 extra cordage, but honestly, I think that's worth it. We'll go drop off the extra snow piece, make up another batch, and then we can cross our fingers that these actually work out and we can get some food in my system. I am very, very hungry. We don't have anything to bait them with, but we'll worry about that later. For now, we are just in pure survival mode, and every calorie quite literally counts towards my survival. I'll be keeping an eye on it though, and while this is going, we're gonna go head back, warm up a bit more, and look around for some more foxes to kill, and maybe I'll go set up some more firewood here as well. We are going to have to make a nomadic type of lifestyle because resources are going to be pretty thin, and I can't afford to stay in one area for too long at all. But bam, we got that down. I'll go throughout the rest of the fishing hooks because they are pretty cheap. Same with the fences. And I'll be back here in a little bit. Let's go process some more firewood and look around for some more game to kill. And oh my, looks like I found myself another Arctic stash out here. These are quite literally the only things that are keeping me alive right now. On top of that, there's another collapsed chest with a noble shirt inside. That will keep me so much more warm than whatever the hell I had. There's also some lime, some rusty gears, which are all useless. Okay, the rest of this is junk though, so we will be throwing it out in order to make use for more useful things. On top of that, we also have more dry grass. Oh, that is so nice. Honeycombs, which I might be able to squeeze out one of these times, but right now, do I want to keep it? No. Honeycombs, too much investment. I can barely move past the Stone Age, and we also have more cattails. Okay, these stashes are going to be the best thing ever. We can use that to make another basket. And with that, we can have a little bit more inventory. I'm going to save the rest just to have for emergencies. And now we can look around a little bit more. Oh my. There are some Arctic foxes down there, plus a small little hare. Nope, that's more Arctic foxes. Okay, let's go stab all these bad boys, head back home, cook them up, check our fish traps, and we will be cooking. Get over here. Your dinner now. Oh, don't stab me, though. Don't stab me. Don't hurt me. I'm scared. I'm a very scared little guy. Ooh. Okay. We also have 31 dry grass, which is genuinely huge. And maybe we might be able to save the small hides now for, maybe some fur clothing in the future. So I might save the animal fat, if I get any now, in order to maybe save up for a large winter jacket. Okay. Let's go murder the rest of the population and wait out the rest of the day. Ow. Come on, dude. You really got to do that to me? Thankfully, I think we did get an extra horsetail poultice, so I will be able to use that to heal myself up as to not starve super long. And honestly, I might make use of my starvation right now and just go on a massive kill spree, because I'll be able to delay the inevitable and hopefully work my way back with a little bit more food than just 3 morsels of bushmeat and 1 singular piece of fat. So yeah, let's go look around for more animals to kill and slowly make our way back. I am just gonna starve, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm so sorry, little guys. You guys are so adorable, but you're food. Alrighty, that seems to be all of the Arctic hares around the area. We got ourselves 7 morsels of bushmeat, 2 lumps of fat, and 6 small hides. With those small hides, I might be able to make up some winter clothing, but I will just keep them saved up right now. We're gonna use our horsetail poultice to heal up fully. I did have to use 2, sadly. I'm also gonna eat 1 lump of fat so I don't starve anymore. Okay, we have settled that. We're gonna go check our fish traps and wait for all of that bushmeat to cook up.
But despite everything, we have made it to day 2. We are a full-fledged survivor. And on top of that, we have some fish as well. I am so happy about this information. That is a beautiful, fresh perch. I'm gonna cook this bad boy up raw, and we will be able to fill up our stomach just right. We did go through some horsetail poultice, but we have another 4, so that's kind of like a good padding for myself. But yeah, I would say life is going pretty good right now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take out the bushmeat, slap on that beautiful perch. Oh my gosh, we are eating good. By the way, the perch is from Primitive Survival, and the reason why I did add in Primitive Survival, because it makes sense that I'll be able to ice fish, okay? It makes a lot of sense, and it makes me feel a little bit more accomplished, and it doesn't make it to where I just need to endlessly search for Arctic foxes, because killing a polar bear at this point would be suicide. But I think we have subsisted quite a bit. I mean, we have food, we're still kind of dealing with starvation, but, you know, we're slowly adapting to the environment we are in. And I think this is a good spot to end Grug's little journey. We have made it pretty far from where we started. Actually, we didn't make it far at all. I think I started up here, and it only felt very far because I could only walk in order to save calories. But we're alive, and that's all that matters. Maybe, if you guys like this episode, you know, share it and leave a comment below, I might continue this into a full week. For now, I'm gonna take a Grug survival as a massive win for this challenge, especially with the extremely rough start. We're also at almost 38 degrees body temperature. So yeah, I will see all of you next time.